Five Peter Channel Morning News on this Wednesday morning, August 17th, 2016. Good morning, you all, on this lovely Wednesday morning, 17th of August, 2016. There are your news and odds. Top 3 at 8:30 on this Wednesday morning. It is Donald Trump's campaign is undergoing a major staff shakeup with less than 3 months to election day. And two officials in top posts overseeing his struggling campaign and signaling a shift in campaign leadership toward a more aggressive one. A brush fire exploded out of control Tuesday. The cone passed scorching 18,000 acres of walls. A flame forced more than 80,000 people evacuated and destroyed a number of homes in several San Bernardino County communities. A widely criticized refugee detention camp on Manus Island will be shut down. Papua New Guinea and Australia announced Wednesday. They have not set a timetable for the closure or announced what will happen to the 850 men currently detained. In Istanbul, Turkey will release some 38,000 prisoners under a penal reform announced on Wednesday at an arrest. And tens of thousands of people suspected links to the last month's attempted coup murder in the stretched jails. Nick Denton stated that the 6 jurors before him in Permanent West they had a choice. Side with Denton, English entrepreneur turned New York blogger, or Terry Bollea, the American wrestling icon known as Hulk Hogan. The head of the Irish and European Olympic Committee, Patrick Keegan, has been arrested in Rio over illegal ticket sales. British media reported. South Korea, a senior North Korean diplomat based in London, has defected to South Korea, becoming one of the highest Northern officials to do so, South Korea said on Wednesday. A prominent Iranian lawmaker has confirmed that the Russian is using an Arab Shahid Noja airbase for airstrikes in Syria, alleged in Barujini, the head of the Parliament's National Security and Foreign Policy Committee, said was it a Russian fighter. One of the UK's best-known radical Muslim preachers, Ajam Chowdhury, has been convicted and encouraged support for the Islamic State. Mexican authorities confirmed Tuesday that one of the sons of drug kingpin Joaquin El Chapo Guzman was among the half-dozen men and been by gunmen at the restaurants in Mexico Beach's resort area of Puerto Vallarta over the weekend. In counter Turkey, Turkey will conditionally free 38,000 prisoners from its overcrowded jails, its justice minister said Wednesday. By time in Indonesia, a Malaysian oil tanker had been taken into the Indonesian waters by hijackers, Malaysian officials said. Another amusement park accident, this time in Connecticut, in New London, where 6 children were shocked by electricity at an amusement park ride. Marking the latest in string of incidents at summer attractions. A slow-moving storm swept Louisiana when flooded was as thousands were rescued from the homes and vehicles. The 23-year-old black man who was killed Saturday in the Milwaukee police officers park protest said Brown was charged just last year with a person the victim Brett, and not to testify against him in a retaliation should a criminal complaint show. Saturday in New Mexico, the Navajo Nation filed a negligent lawsuit against the EPA for the 3 million gallons of metal-contaminated sludge that poured into the Adams River last year. Shishmaref, Alaska coastal village faces a vote that could make it for the first time in the United States to move through climate change. Las Vegas. Donald Trump has shaken up his presidential campaign again, promoted senior advisor and hired a topic detective for Breitbart News, sources said. Talking on Wednesday, reported earnings at top of Wall Street explanation by 11 cents a share and rose slightly over the prior year, while revenue was roughly in line. Stocks struggling more momentum while the dollar firmed on Wednesday as investors waiting for the minutes from the Federal Reserve July meeting. And the Incorporated Board of Justice Department of Treasury officials early July that they sued to block the deal acquired Hamada Incorporated. It would be immediately renewed as the President's Affordable Care Act that changes and cancel the plan. MGM China Jim Ren Pansio, Jim chairperson accepted a deal inside one of the world's largest casino company just by for Wall Street. Washington, General Atomic Energy System Incorporated will produce 3 initial MQ-9 reapers for the U.S. Air Force by May of 2019 under a $370 million contract. Haifa Israel Airline Systems reported its development of Galaxy, a highly intelligent miniature advanced aircraft system for maritime use. Jupiter, a BP submarine worked over the Caspian Sea, announced in the region landmark for oil pulled from Azeri waters with its 30 billion barrel London, send and samples up to the Scottish test site is an important step to confirm millions of barrels of oil from developing a North Sea focus company said. Tehran, hottest since 2012. Iran aims to resume wars crossed the neighboring borders in the Caspian Sea. Northern Iranian Oil Terminal Agency said. Washington, pipeline operators need to ensure safety of the center around either active advanced status is not recognized by law, U.S. government said. San Jose, Cisco Systems is about to announce the layoffs of 14,000 workers in the next few weeks, the report said. A tiny unseen force could potentially alter a basic set of universe that really exists. The optical persistence that UC events say that he found evidence for a fifth fundamental force in nature carried by particular not until now. For a long time, it was assumed that the gravitational pull of the black hole was so little that nothing, not even light, could escape the clutch of the horizon. An aerial photo shows that in the flooded section of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, on Monday, at least 10 people have been died and more than 30,000 have been rescued in days every way in the southern part of the state. A CBS News poll said that 50% of the respondents are concerned about travel into Florida. Families will severe with cheese often rely on impotence to deliver doses of potential life-saving medicine to their child as a bad reaction. As far as the law, number of police inspectors, 1 in 31,250 contract the Zika virus at the 2016 Rio Olympics go to the research team at the University of Cambridge of potential cases of the virus contracted from the bite of the mosquitoes. Officials say about 140 cancer patients in Seattle may have been exposed to tuberculosis at a healthcare worker who tested positive for the disease. West Bend, Wisconsin. Donald Trump Tuesday night brought his campaign to Wisconsin, where he faced a divisive opponent of the Republican Party still smarter from his early results with his favorite GOP leaders. While Trump's presidency is closed off state by state, 1.5 dozen traditional must-win battleground states have fallen off the map as Hillary Clinton surged ahead in the Trump polls. Presidential election will not be rigged, and Donald Trump is still a sound win. Governor Chris Christie said on Tuesday in New Jersey, but there's some concern that the election system is unfair, and Christie will give the strongest support yet for the voter. Alright, take a look at the stocks now. 552.02, SP 5, 2178.59, Nasdaq 5,227.11. Boston, a former Boston man who was a lamb for more than 2 decades after he was indicted in Massachusetts on child rape charges, has been held on $1 million bail. John Hartman pleaded not guilty to rape and Tuesday to 5 counts of child rape. Prosecutors stated 46-year-old Hartman molested 2 boys when they were between the ages of 6 and 9. One was a relative of romantic partner, and the other was a first child's friend. Worcester, Massachusetts. Police have arrested a third suspect in connection to the shooting of a 50-year-old boy at a Worcester hotel last year. Peter Childers on 8:30 on this Wednesday morning. Turn out for a spot support last night. The Boston Red Sox defeat the Baltimore Orioles 5-3 at Kevin Yards. Tonight, the Sox and the Orioles square off at 7:05 p.m. down in Baltimore. Kerry Walsh and Jennings' gold medal streak snapped to the semis as April Ross and Kerry Walsh Jennings lost a straight set against Brazil's Agrafem Ben Derzik and Barbara Sextus 22-20 and 21-18. Kerry Walsh Jennings' quest for a fourth straight gold medal beats Walmart was thrilled as she and fellow American April Ross were beaten in straight sets early Wednesday. In recent posted Instagram, John Jones said that he would return to the Young Club really soon despite facing a potential suspension for failing on the drug test that ended up having to remove from the UFC 200 main event in July. San Diego, Charles Johnson just parroted the narrative coach Pierce. I read it and given to his prayers for the next couple of days. That while the Jets, well, the Cardinals practices against the Chargers was to be treated like they were blogging when John, what a man. And contrast with been a whirlwind games for Aaron saving that Donovan Burgess and Endless Murphy silvered a sailing yesterday. Day began when it split second round after nearly 2 hours of open water freestyle in the men's 10K swim. The Netherlands Ferry Wiedemann, named the 2015 European Open swimmer for the year, hit the more than 1 hour, 52 minutes and 59.8 seconds. Peter Children's time is 8:41 on this Wednesday morning, and it's Toto for a extravagant treasure report. Let's study off on the MBTA, where the Green Line defense pitched from Mount Eastbound lanes of the disabled terrain at Reservoir Station. Holds on its pitch by the lane between Red Close and Roxbury's crossing retreat today and continued till Sunday. Simon Esborg's pitched by the lanes of the disabled bus. Fitchburg Line train 492 755 a.m. from Wilton is departed. Wilton is operating 40 minutes late due to a mechanical problem. Havel train 208 is operating 40 minutes late between Lawrence and North Station due to early mechanical issue train traffic. And on the ferries, Charleston Ferry notice. Please use the district period 1 for commuter ferry service until further notice. Alright, look at the highways and byways of New England, where the highways and byways New York logo. 95 of the southbound side, and it's slow from Fairfield all the way up to Stamford. 95 the northbound side back to Stamford Switch. Merritt Parkway, the southbound side back to the Norwalk to Stamford. Route 7 on the southbound side, it is back to from 50 to 95 Norwalk. Merritt Parkway on the southbound side, back to the Bridgeport Stretch. 95 the northbound side, it is back to the New Haven Stretch. 84 westbound side, it is back to Newton Howard to Denbury. 84 westbound side, it is back up for the Waterbury Stretch. 91 on the southbound side, it is back to today with the 84 in Hartford. Route 2 westbound side, it will also head towards Hartford, Connecticut. Mass fire interchange with 91 to Chickpea today with a Springfield, it's logo. Berkshire Freeway, westbound side, it's slow around Route 22. Central Massachusetts Highway South, Lincoln, 146 to the southbound side, it is backed up from North Smithfield to Route 295 in Lincoln, 99 to northbound side, back to around Route 122 in Woonsocket. 146 to the southbound side, it is backed up from 50 to 95 downtown Providence. 95 to the southbound side, it is backed up from Texas to downtown Providence. 95 northbound side, backed up at 170 to Route 185 downtown Providence. Route 610 to connector slow from 6 to 95. 95 on the northbound side, also Route 128 in Canton. Route 3 to the southbound side is backed up from 38 Kingston to Plymouth. And then 3 on the northbound side is backed up from Derby Street to Hingham all the way to the Braintree Split. Service Expressway to the northbound side is backed up from Braintree Split all the way to the Mass Pike. Mass Pike eastbound side is backed up from Austin Brighton Trolls all the way into the Southeast Expressway. 93 to the southbound side is backed up from Stoneham all the way to the Zake Bridge. 93 to the northbound side, so before Route 128 in Canton. 128 at the northbound side is backed up from Route 9 in Wellesley all the way out to Route 20 in Waltham. 128 at the southbound side is backed up from Redden all the way out to Route 2 in Lexington, Route 2 westbound side. So the Lexington stretch, Route 2 eastbound side. It is backed up from Belmont all the way up to Freshpond Parkway, Cambridge. Route 1 in the southbound side. It is backed up from Revere all the way out to the Route 93 in Charlestown. Mass Pike eastbound side. It is backed up from South Boston to Logan Airport. Up north, Route 3 to southbound side is backed up from 62 after the Route 128 in Burlington. Route 93 is southbound side just before Route 128 on the Redden a little slow down. Route 485 southbound side, slow around Route 93 in Lawrence. 485 southbound also slow just before Route 2 out in Westford. 485 the northbound side, little slow after Route 3 Lowell. 485 the northbound side is backed up around Route 95 in Newburyport. Down in New Hampshire, Route 101 on the westbound side is slow after the Everett Turnpike, but Interstate 91 on the southbound side, also after the Canadian War up in Vermont. But how is the Boaz? Vermont New Hampshire, made out looking good. 81 on both ends, also at Cortland, New York. Peter Channel side, 8:44 on this Wednesday morning, and it's time now for a weather report. And here in Norton here, it is at 8:44 in the morning time. It is right here in Norton at 79 degrees with humidity of 80%. Dew point about 32. Barometer rising slowly at 20 about 84 inches at a wind speed west about 1 mile an hour. And looking at 82 in Boston, 81 in Bedford, and 82 in Beverly. It's 77 in Fitchburg, 72 in Worcester, 81 in Norwood, 82 in Taunton, 81 in Bedford. It's 79 in Falmouth, 77 in Providence, 81 in Quonset. It's 72 in Worcester, 75 in Springfield and Hartford. Perth 79 in Bridgeport and Groton, 66 degrees out of Pittsfield, 68 out in North Adams, Massachusetts, and Paris, 68 out in Maynton and Bremen, Vermont, 63 in Montpelier, 64 in Burlington, Vermont. It's 79 in Concord, Hampshire, 77 in Manchester, National Hampshire, 82 in Keene, Hampshire, 80 degrees out in Portsmouth, Hampshire, 79 degrees up in Portland, Maine. Alright. Looking at the 7-day forecast, it goes like this. Today, most skies got going to be in sunny skies, have about 86 degrees. Northwest about 11 to 13 miles, gusts to 30 miles an hour. Tonight, most skies got about 6 degrees, God wind for Thursday. Most skies got about 87 degrees, southwest about 3 to 8 miles an hour. Thursday night, punch about between 2 and 3 a.m. Otherwise, podcast got about 66 degrees, southwest about 5 miles, coming to the evening for Friday. Most sunny podcast have about 87 about 65 degrees. Light north wind for Saturday. Most sunny podcast have about 86 about 600 degrees. So for Sunday, most sun's got about 86 degrees. Sunday night, chance of showers, thunderstorms after 2 a.m. Podcast got about 69 degrees. Chance rate to 30%. Monday, chance of showers and thunderstorms, parts of most clouds have about 85, about 65 degrees. Chance rate is 40%. And for Tuesday, chance of showers and thunderstorms, parts of got about 82 degrees. Chance rate is 30%. Clear! And that's going to be for the Peter Generals Morning News at 8:30 a.m. on this August 17, 2016 on a Wednesday. I appreciate you. Have a good morning and a good night. I'll see you at 11 a.m. for 11 a.m. report. Have a good morning.